Hey, welcome to Perfect Idol. My name is Christina V, and we're here again with a new group of people that we are going to judge to see if they have what it takes to come down and audition for us to be the next big anime voiceover talent. We have anime voiceover talents judging Patrick Seitz and Keith Silverstein, and we have anime casting director, and of course I do video games and cartoons and stuff too, Mami Okada.
Hi.
And so,
hello.
So,
how you guys doing today?
Good.
I'm great. Patrick's locked in a cellar somewhere, though.
it's that time of year, whatever.
I'd be freaked out, but if you're cool with it, whatever.
Chill. I'm taking it all in stride.
Let's start with our first contestant, Gerardo Paz. We're going to start this round of judging off with Mommy's opinion and her thumbs up or thumbs down.
All right. So, Geraldo, very good high-pitched voice. And I think, your performance wasn't bad, but you only showed us one voice, and I was, you could be good, but I really couldn't tell from the audition video, unfortunately. And also you were adding this way too much hesitation on the line itself. So often, when they anime or when you're doing just the picture, the hesitation isn't really good. So if you might want to cut that down. And for talent, wasn't really sure where you were going, and then lastly you showed the boxing. That was great, but it wasn't really enough for me, so I have to say no, sorry.
That's one thumbs down. There's still hope, Gerardo. Let's see what Patrick has to say.
So on the talent side of things, you showed me the one outfit, but then you spent a lot of time talking instead of showing. There was a little bit of fighting, and I'm like, ooh, he's doing things. But I feel like the stuff I saw with the fighting was stuff that I could do, and I can't do anything. So, I mean, if you're going to show me fighting, I want you punching through wood and doing, End of Karate Kid and show me some. So I wasn't feeling that so much. I liked the Teddy voice that you did, but again, it was just that for the entire minute. I knew after 5 seconds you could do that voice. What else can you do? I don't know. So I'm going to have to go with, I liked the thing about making the 7th letter my first choice. I love that. But I'm still saying it. So.
He's gonna cut you up, Patrick. You gotta stay in that salad for a little longer. Keith, what do you say?
I feel like, Patrick, you gave Gerardo hope for just a second with that 7th letter. I thought you were going to change your mind. He was on the edge of his thumb somewhere. So, okay, talent-wise, if this were a personality video, I would give you big points because you have big personality. That's great, but it's more talent. If your talent is cosplay, cool, great, but I need to know what part of the costume you designed or something, because I don't know. I mean, if you're just wearing a costume, I can do that. And yeah, the boxing thing, you just got hit in the face. So I was okay. It was interesting. Voice-wise, I like that you really got into it and you really went for it. I kind of like that there was a little bit of acting in between the lines. If you're not going to match it to picture, you can do that. That's kind of an advantage you have when you're just doing a read like that. So I like that you use that. The unfortunate kind of same thing that Patrick said, a quarter of the way through, I was like, okay, cool, he can do that. And then about halfway through, I was like, okay, seriously, you're beating a dead horse. I get it. There was nothing interesting after 10, 15 seconds or so. So that was unfortunate. I was, though, impressed enough to give you a thumbs up, which doesn't matter now because I think you just got 2 thumbs downs. But I had your back. I was there. I was there with you.
So, sorry, Gerardo, you're not moving on, but Keith really likes you.
I wanted more. I wanted a little more, that's all.
All right, we're going to move on now to Abby Trott. And we're going to start off with Keith.
Is that me? We're starting with me? Yeah.
Right.
Abby, I'm just talking. That's crazy. Abby, first off, I want to say I absolutely 100% in your talent video respect your decision to lose the alpaca. If you weren't being treated right, I respect that, and you need to be treated the way you need to be treated. So So I'm with you on that, sister. Secondly, my humble opinion, you are very talented. I thought the singing was fantastic. You're playing all kinds of different instruments, and you were able to show your personality off at the same time, which is good. A lot of people only show personality and no talent. Voice-wise, technically speaking, I think it would have been a wise choice to give us a scene that wasn't an impression of another character. I thought your impressions were good, but we want to hear something in your natural voice because pretty much you're not going to be hired to voice Millhouse. You're not going to be hired to voice Buttercup. It's not going to happen. But you know what? You have a lot of characters in your wheelhouse. I was impressed enough. I think you can definitely act. That coupled with your talent video, I'm giving you thumbs up. I'm giving you 2 thumbs up.
Awesome, 2 thumbs up for Abby. And let's move on and see what Patrick has to say.
Okay, so you know how Keith was okay with you throwing the alpaca? That makes you, regardless of how the alpaca treated you, I think that makes you history's worst monster. But you did give a chance first. I mean, I saw you had the moment with the alpaca. You're playing the instruments. That was great, multiple instruments. And then you were singing in Japanese. And then you were making cakes. I like cake. Not a surprise. I was really quite impressed. On the VO side of things, I wasn't feeling Ash so much, actually. And I know you had commented in there saying, like, if we can only have one voice, that's my one. Wasn't feeling that one so much, like the Powerpuff Girls. And then, oh snap, Chopper in Japanese. What? What? So, yeah, I'm gonna say yeah. Yeah, just be kind to the wildlife, yeah?
All right, let's move on to Mami.
So, Abby, I was actually very disappointed that I don't have 3 thumbs because I will give you 3 thumbs up. So I'll give you 2 because I have 2. I loved everything you did. I saw you showed a wide range of your voice. You can do voice matching. That's very good. And your Japanese is excellent. Obviously, you lived there for a long time, but I think, you did everything wonderful. And then the singing, oh my God, that was so amazing. You can play so many different instruments. One of them I can't even name. I don't know what it is, but it sounds beautiful. And the cake, oh my God, there's like sushi-looking cake and rilakkuma. That's like just amazing. So I just thought of thumbs up.
All right, so Abby, you are definitely making it to the finals. Congratulations, you won over everybody, and we love you. And so, congrats again. We're going to move on to Jordan Almond. Why don't you start off?
Who?
Jordan.
Okay. And who's judging?
You.
Me? Okay. Sorry. Okay, so Jordan, yeah, again, you only showed us one voice, and I think you are a good actor. I can feel that you've been doing acting, but I wasn't sure as a voice acting. I don't know how you can do with the skills with microphone and things like that, and so I wasn't really too impressed. And also talent, impressions were great, so why not do that on the voice audition video? I was a little disappointed to just hear one voice on the voice audition part. So, and other than that, I really didn't see anything on the talent, so I have to say no, sorry.
All right, what about Keith?
I just want to say, Mommy, you don't want to have 3 thumbs. I knew a girl with 3 thumbs. She had no friends. On the upside, she was great at video games. So, I mean, I guess it was...
Yeah.
Yeah, so Jordan is where we're at, right? Let's start with the talent. I like to start with the talent. Jordan, you seemed a lot to really be struggling to show us your talent. Like, it was hard for you to even figure out what your talent was. Your impression, to me, I didn't think it was great. I mean, it's a voice thing. So, I mean, you have to really be an impressionist to put it as your talent, if we're doing voiceover already anyhow. So that was just making voices. Your drawing looked good, but you downplayed it and you barely showed it to us, so you didn't give me really much talent-wise. Voice, your voice itself, I think, is a great voice. I actually thought you sounded a lot like Tara Platt, just vocally. You just sounded a lot like her. The acting was just okay, though. Tara Platt's very good. It wasn't bad. I mean, it wasn't great. It wasn't bad. You built up the scene you were building towards an intense ending, and at the last line, which is "you pay," you just let everything go in the wrong way. So I felt like you built towards something, and then there was nothing there. It could have been a quiet, intense, but it wasn't. It was like a breath out, and I'm sorry. Keep working at it. It wasn't enough for me. I'm doing thumbs down this time for you.
All right, so that's 2 thumbs down so far. What do you say, Patrick?
I felt like it was weird. As I was watching the talent video, I feel like somebody ran into her room with a camera and was like, "Audition for Perfect Idol, go!" And she was like, I'm kind of good at this thing, and I don't suck at that, and that's okay. Like, I just felt like for a thing that wasn't being done live, where you could really prepare and really show us and showcase whatever you want, it just felt kind of like, well, I'm doing this thing, and I kind of don't. It felt very diffident. We don't need more Family Guy impressions. That's not going to happen. It just felt kind of unprepared. And on the VO's side, I sound harsh, and I sound like a real jerk. I didn't believe what I was hearing. I didn't feel like there were any stakes. So keep at it, but make sure this is what you want to do. Because based on the video, I mean, everyone should be putting their best foot forward. I'm so awesome. I'm so great, blah, blah, whether they are or not. With yours, I felt like you were just like, sorry. So I'm going to say thank you.
All right, so...
Sorry.
No, Abby, we're really sorry. Thank you very much for your time.
よ